came through here, on foot. It was 1808. No Gore-Tex or RV, just by himself in the winter. When he came back to civilization, weather-worn and alone, talking of fire and brimstone in the wilderness, nobody believed when he described.
Something about the park's air of the wonderful was and is powerfully stimulating to the imagination. The result is a surviving and constantly growing body of legend, including unblushing whoppers as the tale of the petrified sagebrush that bore diamond, emerald, and ruby fruits as large as walnuts. Such a strange paragraph.
It would be more than a half a century before Congress, looking at the paintings and sketches brought back by Hayden expedition in the 1870s, finally believed. In 1872, Yellowstone was crowned the first national park. Of course, we all can't be John Colter. Today we are civilized. Today there are alternatives. These venerable old hotels are legacy of the railroad era, near the turn of the century when Victorian tourists got off the trains just outside the park and rode stagecoaches in to suitable accommodations. But the automobile, arriving early in the 20th century, shaped Yellowstone into the park that it is today, a figure-8 core of busy roadways, blocked sometimes by bear jams, gas stations, tour buses, churro shops and ice cream, surrounded by high wild country which, frankly or thankfully, not many people ever penetrate. It's the geysers and mud spots and giant streaming basins that attract the crowd, and no wonder. But the real action is underground. There is a huge bubble of molten hot magma pushing up beneath the Yellowstone Plateau, a hot message from the Earth's core that the planet is still cooking and reshaping itself. Every 600 years or so, Yellowstone blows its top, and it's been that long since the last one. So watch out. It could happen any century now. Obsidian cliff, cooling magma, turned to black glass, a great source of arrowheads for the ancient Indians. Lamar Valley, petrified trees and roaming bison and howling wolves. The Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, taller than Niagara Falls. Pool after brilliant hot spring pool, grand prismatic spring, emerald pool, morning glory, whatever we got. And finally, Yellowstone Lake, over 300 feet deep, over 100 miles of shoreline. Why would you ever leave Yellowstone? A lot of people leave Yellowstone because the vacation's over. They're only passing through, after all, like so many who come to Wyoming. But if you live here, you know that as wonderful as Yellowstone is, there's so much more to the cowboy state. So you come home, where you live, the small town with long streets, Wyoming.